Hey there, Natalie. Just wanted to say something that I think a lot of your fans are feeling right now, and that is I sincerely hope that, all these perverts that are making comments, I hope they're not taking the joy out of what you do, because it seems clear to me, or I guess to anyone who's watched a lot of your videos, that you do take a lot of joy in what you do, and hope those people aren't ruining that. I mean, it's really sad that I'm sure you're working hard in your videos. You're putting a good deal of effort into it, and you're making some really nice stuff. I mean the last one, about your mom and technology and the scene with the intercom and and all that stuff, and that was good, brilliant stuff. And I'm sure you enjoyed making it, and a lot of people enjoyed watching it. And it's sad that people's comments have to get you so upset, that these things, want him to pull things. And I can't get into your head, as you said in your comments a day or so ago. None of us really know you just from seeing a few minutes of a video once a week or so. We have no way of knowing what's in your head, so I can only guess. But I'd imagine, that if you work hard on something and, you put something out there, I don't think you're looking for attention like these people are saying. But if you work on a video and you put something out there, I think anyone who does that likes to go and check their comments, and they like to hopefully see some, positive affirmation. That's a nice thing to see. And when you see negative comments, it can drive you nuts. I haven't done a lot of videos myself, but I did do one on a fairly controversial subject a couple of weeks ago, and I did get my share of hate mail. Relative to the low number of viewers, on my video, and it sucks. You should just ignore it, but it gets in your mind. You're like, oh, you want to think of a good comeback, and it keeps. I spent like a few hours one night writing back to people when I should have been, spending time with my boys. So I'm even wasting my time on that. So I don't understand why, someone like you probably gets flooded with terrible things sometimes. It's got to be just awful. And I wasn't a subscriber back in May, but I did see that back in May it got so bad that you temporarily pulled all your videos, and I can't imagine how bad it must have been. I know, just from reading your comments and stuff, I know you put up a very strong front, and you're very, tough and defiant, and I have no doubt that you are quite tough to take all this. But at the same time, I think anyone, gets treated that way at times. There's got to be some hurt there, and so I just hope that type of hurt doesn't take away the joy you have in doing it. Because I'm sure if you'd like people to see everything you've done, and I'm sure a lot of your viewers would like that too. As I said, I haven't been watching your videos, I guess, for a couple of months, and I noticed there's some older videos that are no longer there that I've heard about as these famous videos, like this Tim Tam thing and this Dancing Santa, whatever that is, and stuff like that. And those videos are gone. I don't know if those for the same reasons or not, but if you were somehow felt that somebody was bothering you and you felt you had to pull those, that's sad. And I guess even from a selfish standpoint, someone who goes back, like a newer fan like myself, that goes back and starts looking through your videos, it's kind of distressing to see these gaps there. I remember, you had these, I love those Milo videos, and there are two of them there, and one of them is called Part 3, and I see two of them, so I'm like, there's a missing Milo video, what? So I'm just curious, what happened in that Milo video, and stuff like that, gets me up thinking, and I shouldn't waste my time with that, but it does. But I guess the roundabout point I'm trying to make is, I was trying to think of a way that you combat these people when they make these comments, a way that you could thwart them without having to completely pull the video, or make it private, because I'm sure you've worked hard on something, you want people to see it, and you have many true fans that would like to see it. And I came up with a silly, crazy idea. It's kind of silly and stupid, but you get the feeling sometimes, that it's so crazy it just might work. So it's going to seem a little bit weird, but bear with me. Here's what you think of doing. You could release the video, keep all the audio the same, keep all the video the same, but whatever scenes perverts are giving you a hard time about, you could replace those scenes with stick figures. Stick figures. You've done this before. You've used them very effectively in your NoHo Girls video. You could do this again. I'm serious. Any scene that people bother you about, just say, screw you guys, I'm going to put stick figures in there. And none of your true fans will mind. We'll be cool with that. But it will give the big, F you to anyone who's trying to bug you about it. And I don't draw very well, but let me give you a demonstration of what I mean. Okay, here we go. See? This could be the scene where you eat the Tim Tams in the video. I mean, nothing anyone can say about that. Look, I can't draw well, but look, you're so happy, you love your Tim Tam. Look at that. There you go. All right, I know nothing about the whole dancing Santa thing other than like a 1-second clip I saw in one of channel reviews videos, but this is my best guess. I mean, there you are, you're boogieing. There you got your hands in the air, you're boogieing, and Santa's boogieing, and there's music playing, and there you go. I mean, you could use that as your dancing Santa segment. Okay, well, I have no idea what was in the missing Milo video, but I took a wild guess and I came up with this. Okay, once again I apologize for not being able to draw it all, but I hope you can see that you are pouring the Milo and the milk into your mouth at the same time. Now, I thought that was kind of in the spirit of the Milo videos, and I mean, let's face it, that would be a really, really cool trick. I mean, and if you released a video where it seemed like you did that, I mean, who would be the wiser? I mean, it'd be a cool stunt, and in any case, I know this is a kind of a silly, off-the-wall idea, but part of the reason why it might seem silly is that I really can't draw to save my life. So what I'm hoping is some of your other fans out there that might be able to draw well will think this is at least a halfway decent idea and volunteer to draw something good, because if this is done right, it could be pretty funny and pretty cool. It just takes a little bit of talent, which I don't have for drawing, but it could be cool. And as I said, I bet you do have some fans out there that would be willing to do this for you. And speaking of fans, I did want to say a few things to your fans that are watching this, and that is, the next time Natalie puts out a video, let's all really show her how much we appreciate her. Let's comment the hell out of the video, lots of good, positive comments. Let's, send video responses, and I think the kind of things we should do is, I think we should really let her know how we became a fan of hers, to really let her know how she's really, made us excited about YouTube, because honestly, I barely cared about YouTube at all until I bumped into one of Natalie's videos, and let me get the ball rolling, as far as saying what I appreciate about what Natalie's done. I'll tell you what my favorite Natalie video was, or the one that really hooked me into being a fan. That was the one where she dressed up as Tetris. I mean, that's really silly. I don't know why, but for some reason that's still to this day the funniest thing I've seen on YouTube. So I'll think about that. She entertains us by doing things like dressing up like Tetris, and that's really cool. So if someone's going to dress up as Tetris, we should show our appreciation. So so I hope people do, and I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.